Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's DataVox webinar, Prevent Crime Before It Happens, presented by Netwatch. My name is Jessica, and I will be your moderator today. We are broadcasting this webinar through Cisco WebEx events, and the audio can be heard through your PC or by calling into the phone number listed and with the access code provided in your confirmation email or calendar invite for this event. Today's webinar is being recorded on behalf of DataVox, and participation in this event indicates your consent to being included in that recording. All attendees will receive an email with a link to the completed recording 24 to 48 hours post-event. If you have any questions for the presenters at any time during this presentation, you may submit those questions via the Q&A feature to the bottom right of your screen. This should already be turned on. Simply click Q&A and the text box will appear. Our panel will be responding to these questions throughout the presentation via text and will respond verbally at the conclusion of the presentation. If you are in need of support or have a question not pertaining to today's topic, please utilize the chat feature and I will be happy to assist you. This feature is separate from the Q&A feature and can be turned on by clicking the chat bubble in the lower center of your screen. Now that we have reviewed the features of this webinar, we would like to now introduce our presenters for today. On behalf of Netwatch, Dan Strickland. Dan, the floor is yours.
Thank you, and I'm so grateful to get a chance to present the Netwatch proactive video monitoring session on preventing crime before it happens. I'm going to be sharing my screen here, and we will go ahead and get the webinar kicked off. So my name is Dan Strickland. I'm the National Sales Manager for the Central United States, and I cover a multi-state territory, and I'm based out of Dallas, Texas. Just real briefly about Netwatch, who we are, what we do. We're a global leader in proactive video monitoring. Our solutions help protect industries from unauthorized activity via advanced monitoring technologies and expert intervention services. So we have a global presence. We are based out of Carlow, Ireland, and our U.S. headquarters is in Southern California in Lake Forest, and we have an office in Dallas, Texas too as well, and another one in Boston. Where you see the stars, that's where our central stations are. So we have a central station in Lake Forest, California. We have one in Dallas, Texas, and we also have one down in Houston too as well. We have a central station in Ireland and also all over the United Kingdom too as well. So, and we also have offices all across North America, and we have offices all across Great Britain. Strong track record of success. So we're not new to this. We've been doing this for quite some time. This is technology that was brought over from Europe. And as many of you know, Great Britain is probably one of the most surveilled countries in the world. And this is technology that was really honed and refined over there and is now brought to the U.S. here in the past few years. So what makes Netwatch very different is we have actually helped prevent tens of thousands of crimes. And that's what we're here to do. We're actually here to kind of build a hedge of protection around your business, your organization. We want to stop the criminals from coming in at people that want to do harm to your business. And this is a video that really kind of breaks down an animation of how the Netwatch system works. I'll get it started now.
Netwatch have developed a unique security solution that detects and prevents crime before it happens, making us world leaders in this area. Here's how it works. The Netwatch system is installed to monitor the perimeter or vulnerable areas of your site. IP cameras interpret visual data. The software tracks movement within protected zones, and unexpected movement creates an alert. The alert is interpreted through our CRATOS software. Threats are presented to intervention specialists in one of our state-of-the-art communication hubs. Within seconds, we are live and the level of threat is assessed. A live personalized audio warning is issued and authorities can be notified.
Attention, this security system is fully armed.
Most perpetrators leave immediately. Netwatch stay live monitoring the site until it is secure once more.
So this is a breakdown of what we do. These are what we consider the 5 pillars of our company. And there's some imitators out there, people that are trying to do what we can do, but they can't duplicate all 5 of these, and each of these steps are very important. So the first one is our technology via cameras with detection software monitor your site for any unusual activity. Our CRATOS software interprets the activity that's going on and then alerts the communications hub. We have a live intervention specialist that come to the site within seconds and take appropriate action. So what happens is the analytics go off, it sends a signal to one of our central stations here in the US. So we have multiple central stations, so we have redundancy. They're in different time zones, they're in different weather patterns, they're on different electrical grids. They're UL listed 5-star central stations. So they're really some of the best, absolutely the best in the industry. So our intervention specialists are there. The video comes up live. They look at the scene and they go, okay, something's wrong here, or everything is okay. But if something's wrong, they'll proceed to step 4. They will warn. So each and every single Netwatch proactive video monitoring installation will have speakers that are installed. So they will issue an audio warning through those speakers. It's not pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded. We're not sending off flashers and sirens. It's actually a real live human being that says, hey, look, you in the black shirt and the blue jeans, you need to leave the premises immediately. And what happens is 99 times out of 100, that person or persons, they're a little bit startled. They're like, who is talking to me? And they turn around and they will sprint off the other direction. And then our intervention specialists stay live to the site until it's secure. And once it's secure, we will send an incident report out to DataVox, who will then turn around and send it to you, the end customer, so you can see what's going on. And those incident reports have pretty much detailed information about what's going on. Also, if we do call the police to the site, or we do have to call the fire department because our system does detect fire, we're going to ensure that everything is working well and that everybody is safe. And if we need to step in, and you're going to see in the video here in just a few minutes that sometimes we'll step in and we'll help out the first responders. So it really is a robust crime prevention system. When we talk about security cameras alone, they don't prevent crime. All they do, well, they're just basically simply recording it, right? And so our system, the Netwatch system, prevents theft, damage, vandalism, and liability. And this slide really kind of breaks down your security choices. So you have intruder alarms, passive security cameras, video verification, you have manned guards. And there's cost, there's some of these are unverified. Some of them have no detection software. Some of them are very high cost, right? Zero audit trail. So there's kind of pros and cons of all 4 of these. Now, here comes Netwatch proactive video monitoring. So we've really taken care of all of the major issues. So intruders are detected before they reach the property. We want to keep them away, right? We don't want them to step onto your property. You get high quality, high def footage, personalized audio warnings used to deter criminals, fast response times, all site intrusions are visually verified to avoid false alarms, detailed reports on incidents. So let me back up a little bit. All site intrusions are visually verified. That means a live intervention specialist, a real live human being, is going to take a look at that video live, and they're going to make decisions. If we do have to work with the police, guess what? The police love the fact that we're giving them details of what's going on. When the police and other first responders are getting real details, guess what? They tend to raise a priority of our calls that are coming in, and they'll send out officers as quickly as they possibly can. Really, really fast response times. Tremendous flexibility with the system. We have many different protocols that we use that we can help specialize it and make the system specifically for your organization. So it doesn't matter how big or small you are, we can customize it for you. So this is cost effective, reduces a large amount of risk and mitigates liability, ensures business continuity and no downtime. So a lot of times it's not the amount of damage that's done to a business, it's the time that they have to take, they have to inventory stuff, the manager, the assistant manager, the employees, everybody's talking about different things. and there's just a lot of interruption to the business. If we can prevent people from even coming onto your site by an audio warning, then you know what? We've helped prevent a lot of unnecessary downtime, and your business is continuing to run like it needs to. This is a strong value. It really adds value as a management tool, and it future-proofs your business protection. This really is the next step, right? So if you're serious about protecting your property and your business, it's just best to look at something like this because you're going to be able to stop the problem before it even comes onto your property. These are a few of our global customers and recognitions. And so on the far right, you've got a company, Tilcon. They're an aggregates company. They do mining. A lot of times it's not people are necessarily coming in to steal stuff. Some folks have organizations or businesses that attract people. And so they have a quarry site. Tilcon has a quarry site, and there are some teenagers out there, and 3 of them jumped in one of the ponds that they had there at their mining site, and unfortunately, one of them didn't come back. And so major liability issues, and that's what we do is we help prevent liabilities like that because we're always keeping a watchful eye. Patriot Care, very large cannabis grower, distributor, and dispensary in the Northeast of the United States. So New Jersey Resources, that is a recycling organization. Olympus Power, that's power generation, deliver power to homes. They deliver power to businesses. They have electric substations, so that's critical infrastructure. So we have a pretty large group here of organizations that would be a really good fit for our products. Also car dealerships, heavy equipment dealerships, boat dealerships, RV dealerships, anywhere where there's materials. Construction sites are also another one, especially heavy construction sites, civil construction sites where there's tools, there's materials, there's heavy equipment, things that are easily stolen and can get taken off the site and easily sold for money. A few of our marketing verticals that are really popular: utilities, property management, guard replacement, cannabis industry, schools, financial institutions, construction, quarry mining and salvage, logistics, and car dealerships. If you have questions about any of these, please ask your DataVox rep. We have really good marketing materials for each of these, and we have good case studies too as well. We're going to talk a little bit of analytics, and these are our intrusion analytics going to work.
Attention, please be aware that this site security system is fully armed. All of your actions on this site are recorded and monitored live. You are trespassing. Leave the area immediately.
So in that example is a car dealership, and you had some folks that were coming up, they're trying to get on the site. As soon as they got on, they ran off. They heard the person down talking to them, and our intervention specialist saw them and ran them off. And that's what we're trying to do. We want to prevent bad things from happening before there's an opportunity for them to happen, right? So every single issue, every single site, we just want to run off the folks that are the persons that are trying to get onto your site before they can even get in your building or get their hands on materials or tools or any other thing they're trying to steal. This is an example of loitering detection, great for downtown areas. If you have buildings that have porticoes, that have areas where people like to loiter, they like to sit down, maybe at night when the business is shut down, do things you don't want them to be doing. So this is a video of our loiter detection.
be advised this site security system is fully armed. All of your actions are being recorded and monitored live. Individuals on site, leave the site now. You're not permitted to be here.
So that was a great example of our loitering video and what our loitering technology does. It's got a preset timer in it. You can set it for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So when people are loitering and congregating in an area, it'll set up the alarm to the central station, and then the intervention specialist will down talk and run the people off. This is the incident report. It breaks down what happened in the incident. Hey, we saw the person walking on the site. We down talked to them, and then they ran off. And there'll be descriptive details, like they're wearing a green shirt, and, you know, blue pants or something like that. They were a male, they were a female, young, old, etc. We'll use identifying features, and then there'll be snapshots of the person coming and going from the actual from the site. That will go out to DataVox, and then DataVox will distribute that to you. This is a canine incident. This really kind of brings everything into focus. So there's a lot of things that are going on. This was actually a trap that our end customer set. There was a group of people that are going around and stealing from auto dealerships, and they gave instructions. They did not want us to talk down. They just wanted us to call the police when we saw activity and just wait. And we set a trap, and here's our trap in action.
Officer, there's still one hiding behind the vehicle, the silver-colored vehicle. Officer, the silver-colored vehicle, there's one hiding. Keep coming on, officer. Dog handler, yes, now. Got him?
So there's a lot going on in that video. I'm sure you saw the two perpetrators over there next to the car. One ran in front of the police, and they all went over to him, but you still had another one that was out of view, and our intervention specialist who was watching this, because we're live to the site, we're looking at it in real time, started speaking over the loudspeaker to the police officers, helping them out. And we'll do that. We're an eye in the sky. We're always watching out for our first responders. And so when we feel that there's an imminent threat or there's danger, we're going to step in and we're going to help them out as much as we possibly can. And this is another good example of what Netwatch does. All across the United States, we have Netwatch systems deployed in all over Europe, and we help put criminals away. We put them in jail every single day. There's a lot of arrests that are made every day because of the hard work of our intervention specialists and our first responders that we work with. So CRATOS software is really the engine, it's the power behind our system. What it's designed to do is prevent nuisance alarms. We're looking to increase response times and kind of do away with security breaches. And we are just trying to really create an environment where we have strong visibility of what's going on, a lot of control over the system, but we're also making sure that, hey, look, these are real alarms, because alarm overages are a major, major issue in our industry. And we're really proud of our technology and our analytics. This is another thing that really separates us, is we have yet to bill anybody for an alarm overage. So we really focus on helping you out with your installation and making sure your analytics are really tight, and with DataVox and ensuring that everything is working perfectly before it gets turned on and work in real time. And here is a video about our CRATOS software.
CRATOS is the suite of software that drives the Netwatch system. It was designed by Netwatch out of necessity. Traditional intruder alarm software failed to handle high volumes of video-based alarms. They didn't allow for visual assessment and interpretation. So Netwatch Visual Labs, with a team of software engineers, developed CRATOS. They work exclusively to enhance our client security and service. CRATOS is split into 4 modules: Code, Comms, Cult, and Core. Code handles thousands of alarms across our network of monitoring hubs. It can prioritize alarms, for example, by geography or level of severity. It then presents the alarms to intervention specialists. Alarms are too often caused by the movement of vegetation, wildlife, or even traffic. Comms was developed to filter alarms before reaching the hubs to eliminate false alarms. It uses motion algorithms to decipher between threats. It can also mask areas to hide nuisance objects within a camera's view. Cult is our system health check software, and it continually checks all devices on our client systems. It raises a ticket if any issues are detected, which instantly alerts our service team. Cult ensures an effective system at all times. CORE is our online app, which allows clients to interact directly with their Netwatch system. It allows for interactive site design features, remote arming and disarming, zoning of your cameras, as well as permitting frequent or one-off visitor passes, providing our clients with a seamless security experience. CRATOS has been built based on years of experience, finding solutions to enhance our clients' security while protecting their assets worldwide. Our technology will constantly improve and evolve to provide a secure business world for you.
So this breaks down a little bit of what the video talked about with CRATOS, and this is our Netwatch Cult, our site health check system. Provides daily camera checks, connectivity checks, what you would expect from a healthcare software, just constantly making sure your system is up and running. This is our subscriber portal. This is your access to the actual system. So it's going to give you full arming, disarming capability, schedule, exception, live camera views anywhere in the world. You have full control over the protocols, what you want to happen. So if there's an incident, who do we call? So you have complete control over that. Who do you want notified? This is our actual web app, and this is our iPhone and Droid app. So we have a phenomenal mobile app, and our web-based portal is actually a little bit more in depth. It's got more of the features, but it's really more of the same. Flexible zoning allows you to have visitor access, interactive site design, remote arm and disarm capability, and it's really designed for any type of site. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 small sites or it's 100 really large sites, very complex with multiple people that are coming in and out of those buildings. and it provides you complete visibility and control of the system. And this is another very unique part of the solution that's very different from what our competitors have. So hardware, what's going to be needed is going to be security cameras. DataVox is going to install the cameras. Obviously, you're of our 4-channel IFT VGL gateway. So larger units are rack mount, very standard. And this is what the outdoor loudspeaker looks like. So it's not a lot of parts and pieces to the system. It's pretty basic, but DataVox will provide all that for you in the installation as well. They know how to put all this together. If you got questions, please feel free to reach out to your DataVox rep. I know they would love to hear from you. And with that said, thank you for giving me the opportunity to present the Netwatch Proactive Video Monitoring Solution.
Thank you so much, Dan. Great presentation. We really appreciate it. All right, we want to thank everyone for joining today's webinar. As a reminder, the recording link for today's session will be emailed to all attendees 24 to 48 hours post-event. If you did enjoy today's session and would like to hear more, we do offer new webinars weekly. Please check our DataVox website for more information on upcoming sessions. And as always, we would love to hear your feedback on our events. Once this webinar has ended, you will be redirected to a survey page. If you could please take a moment to complete the survey before closing out your browser, we would greatly appreciate it. That concludes our session for today. Thanks again to Dan and Netwatch for a great presentation, and thank you all for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.